Good evening once again, friend. Just now we discussed in detail the transition scheme in another YouTube live session that we just concluded. Now I would like to discuss the syllabus changes in brief. Okay, I will not be discussing too much in detail. Prospectus is there. All of you are smart enough to understand it, but I would like to at least discuss in brief what are the changes, so that if you have any questions, doubt, or if you have any doubt as to what are the new topics added, what are the topics excluded, how much will it impact you, what are topics you should be preparing, you should not be preparing. All of those things I'll be discussing in this. Right? If you are able to hear me again, just give a thumbs up, and then I can quickly start the session. And if you have any questions related to syllabus, self-paced modules, what will happen in inter, what will happen in final, and all of that, that also you can ask. So here basically we will be discussing what has changed in the syllabus, overall syllabus, what has changed. So starting with CA Foundation, as you can see on the screen, quickly I'll just run you through. So for CA Foundation, those of you who are there in CA Foundation, after that we'll discuss inter and final. If you look at the contents, theoretical framework was there, largely it will also be there, so we will need to see what in detail what they can change, because see, accounting is something which cannot change, right? So what you debit, what you credit, and all of that would not change. Accounting process was already there, so it remains same. Bank reconciliation was already there, inventory is there, depreciation is there, so all of these have not changed. Bill of exchange and promissory notes, even those are there, that has not changed. Then if you see something missing, those of you who have done CA Foundation, one thing we can see which is missing is special accounting for let's say average due date, account current, consignment accounting. Consignment was something which was scary for a lot of students. All of that has been removed. I don't see it in the syllabus. So after that you have preparation of final accounts of sole proprietors with manufacturing and non-manufacturing, which is already there. Financial statement of NPO was already there, and then accounts from incomplete records. Now what is this account from incomplete records? This is basically we call single entry accounting. Currently it is a part of CA inter accounting, and now that has been brought to foundation. So this is one addition. What has been removed? Consignment, average due date, and all of those have been removed. Then final accounts of partnership was there, admission was there. Now you also get dissolution of partnership and LLP, including piecemeal distribution. This again was a part of CA inter. Now that has been brought to CA foundation. Then shares and debentures were there, issue of shares were there, forfeiture were there, redemption and accounting for bonus and rights issue. This has been moved from CA inter to CA foundation. So that is what has changed at CA foundation level. Now coming to business laws, they have added a content, new topic called the regulatory framework. So basically understanding how the laws are framed and all of that, a basic conceptual understanding, nothing great. Then these three laws were there. This was also there. Companies Act was also there. They have added one of the most difficult chapters, if you ask me, from CA intermediate, which is the Negotiable Instrument Act. Okay, over a period of time this act will not find much relevance, because we have RTGS, NEFT, IMPS, GPay, all of that, but still you have to learn if they are given. So they have we'll need to see what all sections are covered in detail once the detailed content is out. And so this is one addition, and this is one addition. BCR is completely dropped, you might be aware of. Then coming to mathematics, you had ratio and proportion, equations were there, linear inequalities were there, mathematics of finance, much more in detail. Then permutation and combination, sequence, sets, relation, functions, basic application of differential and integral calculations. So all of these are there. Logarithm is something which I don't see here, so I think that has been no, it's there, indices and logarithms, that is also there. Then you have logical reasoning, pretty much same what was already there. And statistical representation of data, sampling theory. So sampling theory is something which gets added. Then central tendency and dispersion was already there, probability was there, theoretical distribution was there, correlation, regression, index numbers, all of these were there. Okay. Then business economics, again very interesting development here. So Apart from what was there, we have macroeconomics chapters like national income, business cycles, public finance. All of these you used to learn. So business cycle is there at CA foundation as well. Public finance from CA intermediate, money market, international trade, and Indian economy. All of these are fresh additions to the syllabus. We will again be having detailed subject by subject detailed analysis by the respective faculties. This is just a broad overview. Now coming to intermediate content, that is where lot of things get interesting. So paper 1 has now become advanced accounting. So basically this is your current group 2, but then you have a lot to learn. Framework of preparation was there, process of formulation was there, but then all the accounting standards, let me repeat, all the accounting standards have been notified, and that makes it a really tricky and complex if you look at the new syllabus. Now this reminds me of my time at PE2 when we were being given the entire set of accounting standards for preparation. Some of the topics they will exclude, so we'll need to look at the study material when the announce or publish. So you have new standards which were not there in group 1 and group 2. See, group 2 standards have been moved to group 1, but there are standards which were not there in group 2. Even those have been included. Sir, what are those? AS 15, this was not there. Then AS 21 was there. Then AS 23 was not there. AS 24 was not there. AS 27 was not there. Impairment was, I think 24 was there. 27 and 28 were not there. These are new standards, very difficult standards I should say, which have been added. Okay, so though they have not given consolidation as a separate chapter, because they have given AS 21, we have to assume that consolidated financial statement of single subsidiaries have to be prepared as per the existing or as per the new syllabus. Then schedule 3 is already there in group 1. Financial statements, cash flow and P&L was already there in group 1. Buyback was already there in group 2. Accounting for reconstruction of companies, that is your amalgamation and internal reconstruction, that is there. Then what is not there is your accounting for banking companies. One area where a lot of students found it difficult. Banking, NBFC, liquidation they have not mentioned. So I don't know whether it is a miss or they have on purpose excluded liquidation. Right, then departmental accounting, that is not there. Branches and foreign branches are still there. Departmental accounting is not there. Right, so that is there. And then from group 1 you had things like hire purchase, installment sales and all of those things. Those things have been removed from your new syllabus. Then coming to Companies Act, so we had 1 to 10. They have added one more, companies incorporated outside India, 11th part. Right, so that is what gets added apart from what was there in existence. Then Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008, including important rules. So we need to look at the detailed content on what will be announced. Then other laws. In other laws, we already had general clauses and interpretation. Negotiable instruments have been moved to group 1. Contract Act has been slightly extended in group 1. Foreign Exchange Management Act has been added. This is from CA final. Okay. From CA final, they have added to CA intermediate. So what are their significant definitions and capital account transactions? We need to see what are the detailed, what is the detailed syllabus announcement, and based on that, we'll be able to decide on what is there. So your Contract Act, your whatever was there in CA other law, that has been moved out. Negotiable instrument has gone to group 1. Foundation. Then taxation. First time when I saw taxation, I felt happy that only 4 rates of, they have updated it here. So there is a separate syllabus announcement where capital gains was seen somewhere here. I was thinking, they have not announced, but yes, there are 5 head of income, residential status, scope of income, right? Then clubbing of income is there, TDS is there, return filing, computation of total income, all of those things are there. So everything remains as it is. It becomes a 50 mark paper instead of a 60 mark paper. GST, one interesting aspect is this place of supply, which is already there in CA final. It has been added to CA intermediate as well, right? Apart from that, remaining all things remain similar and same. Then cost and management introduction part remains the same, cost sheet remains the same, material cost remains the same. See, these are all the things which have been there since time immemorial and will continue to be there. Types of question may vary, long question, short questions may vary, but apart from that, I don't see much of a difference. Their employee cost was already there, direct expenses was there, overhead was there, activity based costing was there, cost and financial data where you do reconciliation part, that is already there. Then job costing was there, unit was there, batch is there, process is there, all of these things are there. Standard costing, marginal costing, budgetary control, everything is there. Now coming to audit, they have added auditing and ethics, where they have introduced something called as code of ethics. So you have auditing concepts, audit strategy, planning and program, already existing. Risk assessment and internal control was already there. Audit evidence already there. Audit of items of financial statements already there. Documentation already there. Completion and review already there. Audit report was already there. Different type of entities was there. Banks was there. So this is something which gets added, which is ethics and terms of audit engagement, which was a part of your CA final, which has been brought here. Now coming to the last one, financial management, financial analysis, decision and cost of capital. What are the sources of finance, cost of capital? All of these things students already learn as a part of current syllabus. Leverages also there. Investment decisions are there. So there is an additional advanced capital budgeting decisions in CA final. Dividend decisions were there. Management of working capital was there. And coming to SM, introduction to SM was there. External environment was there. Internal. All of these things are already there. So there is nothing new to be added. Strategic leadership, control, performance measure, organizational structure. Some changes here and there, but largely the content remains the same. Then self-paced online module. So learning modules of self-paced online modules will be provided in form of e-books. In case of set A and set B, physical copies will also be sent to the thing. And then video lectures from experts from industry who have rich practical exposure will be provided. So basically they will give you the material and you have 100 marks each for all of these paper. A student has to undergo online learning in corporate and economic laws and strategic cost and performance management mandatorily. Further, he has to choose one module from each set C and set D, and the syllabus has been given. The detailed modalities are being worked out. So once they announce, we will also get the clarity on that. Now here you can see corporate and economics law. So almost all the sections which were there as a part of CA final has been moved here. Then you have securities law, which is SEBI, we call it LODR, listing obligation and disclosure requirement and all of those things. Then you have ICDR, substantial acquisition, provision of insider trading, all of that has come here. Then economic laws, FEMA 1999 and significant rules, FCRA, insolvency and bankruptcy code. So all of these are a part of this. Then strategic cost management, whatever was there in SCMPE, that has come up here as a part of this. Then you have other aspects like risk management and all of those things. You can go through it. For whichever paper you choose, you can make a decision subsequently as well. So more important is what happens to the CA final syllabus. So I'll just take you through that. I think a lot of syllabus covered in set C, and including Constitution of India. That was really surprising for me as to what would be the aspects that will be covered here. Now coming to CA final, paper 1, financial reporting. So now here if you see Ind AS, so 134 and 7 were there. These were also already there. 115 was there. 216, 116 was there. Then 23, 36, 38, 40, 105, 19, 37, all of these are already there. Ind AS 12, 21 is also there. 24, 33, 108, everything is there. 21, 02, 41, this is also there. Financial instrument, all of these are there. Business combination is there. Consolidation financial statement was there. First time adoption was there. Analysis is also there. Now ethics and technology and accounting. So they have added 2 more chapters which I need to record maybe for the CA final students. And discussion on AS7, this is construction contract, AS9 revenue recognition, AS19 leases, and AS22 will be given along with corresponding Ind AS 115, 116 and Ind AS 12. So you need to have an understanding of these standards as well, nothing very different. Then strategic financial management becomes advanced financial management, where you have financial policy risk management. This is something which has been added new, advanced capital budgeting decision. Then you have security analysis, security valuation, portfolio management, already there, securitization, mutual fund, derivatives, foreign exchange exposure and risk management, international financial management, rate risk management, and business valuation, merger acquisitions, and startup finance. So all of these are a part of it. Then you have advanced auditing and professional ethics, advanced auditing, assurance and professional ethics. So you have SQC1, SA220, all the standards which are there, those are kept. Then they have added overview of SA 800, 805, 810. So this also needs to be covered. SRS 4440, 4410, this also needs to be covered. 2400, 2410, this also needs to be covered. 3400 series, this also needs to be covered. These were not there. These were there earlier. They had removed, and now again they have added back. Then digital auditing and assurance. What happens? Group audits already there. Audit of banks already there. PSUs, internal audit, all of these are already there. Then professional ethics. Then direct tax laws, indirect taxation, mostly the same. Indirect tax laws also mostly the same. The most important part is integrated business solution, what they call multidisciplinary case study with strategic management. Now, one of the areas where internationally the accounting institutions, you could look at ICAI, CIMA or ACCA, all of them focus on integrated case study. Means they will combine different aspects and they will test you on a case study. Management, finance, all put together, you will be tested on the case study. So here what they are expecting is case study base and would assess the integrated knowledge of all the subjects: FR, AFM, audit, DT, IDT, corporate law, strategic cost management and performance evaluation, or SCMP, whatever we call. All of these would be tested. Now sir, will it be really difficult? I don't say, because I myself have written case study examination. I myself have written case studies for institutes outside India. In fact, when this book was published for the first time in 2017, I've written about 10 to 12 case studies for ICAI as well, right? So it is not that it will be really difficult, but then yes, there is some amount of thinking, analysis, synthesis, that is what would be required. So we need to see what kind of cases and case studies that will be tested. But yes, more important would be how to approach the examination and how to write the examination. So syllabus wise, unless we get the books further, we don't have much of information as of this. And if you have any questions related to syllabus, I'm there to address that, and would be happy to share my experiences on how the things would be working. You have cleared CA intermediate in May 21. Yes, you will be exempted from self-paced module DC and D. Link of this PDF, you can visit our website, and there on the news and update section you will find it. Exemption will wait. Group 1 old scheme, Group 2 audit, FMSM and advanced accounting you need to write. No, this scheme is not applicable in November 23. For students, for our students, I am telling you, the scheme is applicable from May 24. So November 23, it is as per the existing scheme. So you will have to take the classes as per existing scheme only. If you have registered for intermediate as per old scheme, and if you started your articleship, continue. If you have not yet started your articleship, then you have to write both the groups, and only then you can start the articleship. Can I skip accounting paper in group 1 and get exemption in other subjects? Skipping a subject, you will not get exemption. You have to write all the papers. Okay. So that was a brief discussion about the syllabus. The link is available, and as we get more clarity on content, once the institute publishes books and all of that, we will be coming up with more and more videos to clarify all your doubts. Thanks a lot for joining in. That's it for today from my side. Maybe on Monday or so, we will have again a detailed, more elaborate session taking all your queries. Thank you.